Finally, match is about to start here. With supplies coming down from the Axis side. Dropping some supplies in. You can see right there on St Marie Du Mont looking to get a Gary up early. Interesting to see where the RD is going to be dropping for both teams. You can already see commanders assigning attack regions. But as the teams roll out here, you know, the plan rarely survives the first contact with the enemy. So whatever's planned right here, we'll see if that stands in about a minute and a half. Lux going for the wide flank here. I like that play. I want to see him aggressively cut back. I don't know if he's going to be going for assault onto the artillery at the top of the screen, but I'd love to see him cut back and come just behind the front line of Pierce Farm. I know it's risky because of armor coming in, but still be a cool play. As both teams make it on to the field of play right now, let's see who's going to challenge for the midpoint. You have a red squad pushing straight into point right here. Right off the bat, allies in red with a very, very strong deployment. Axis having some trouble there. PZL getting caught out a little bit and losing the deployment of point. Core is going for broke here. Often, man, Core deploying in here. Let's go on board with this squad from the Axis team as they try to push the point. Bartito gets the first shots off, but does not land a kill. Deadmop 3 surviving that little onslaught. Ooh, big artillery dropped and gets the first kill here onto point. Rotating to the north side, rockets coming in of no consequence there into the building. Red with a very strong deployment and already 50% cap progress made on the point. Sergio's going to try to do something here and make a play. Doesn't happen to get anything off that though, as the hedges are more than enough to protect against the rocket onslaught. Now cap progress momentarily stalled there. Krakadouji's going to have an opportunity to defend his flank though. He's got a squad of PZL pushing up. There's also some bodies behind us here if we zoom out a little bit. You can see PZL, SGC, Agony also on the scout on the flank. Cap progress is now falling here. Allies losing cap control as the Axis do get a worse start but a better deployment and better lineup here. You can see Zagabin on the north side, sorry, the east side here, pressing west back to point. He's going to have an OP up and that's going to be a lot of trouble for the defenders here on point. Cap progress still falling. Rocket from downtown doesn't do anything there. That was from somebody. I don't know who. Maccabee. Look for this supplies to be used for a Gary though close to point. Very, very aggressive if it's going to happen. Tank shots finally coming in for the Allies. Allies pulling up a piece of armor to try and put some pressure on the midpoint. They've lost almost all their infantry on the point right now. You can see this tank shooting from the flank back here. Agony's on point though. This tank's going to be marked out fairly soon here. I wonder if Agony can pressure a jump out from one of the crew, thinking he's a satchel boy. No, decides to just keep it marked and go for the flank. There are Panzer IVs on the backside here for the Axis team. They should be able to maybe mount a challenge here to these Sherman tanks. I don't even know if it's needed actually right now. It might be, honestly. The infantry for the Axis is making good ground and does have fairly good control of the strong point. Only one, you can see only one OP is left on the backside of point here for the Allies. But the American tanks are doing some work shelling. Ooh, and actually, speaking of shelling, they're now shelling the Panzer IV, taking a direct hit onto the roof here. Apologies for that. Trying to get a nice view onto that Allied tank. You can see Allied tanks taking a few shots. Not too sure if that last one took it out. Let's go check. No, Allied tank is still up here. However, he is taking a beating right now. Backed into a corner here. This allied tank is not going to be up for much longer. I mean, unless ricochets continue. Really hard to see both tanks in this fight, as there's just so much cover between them. Unlucky there for the allied tank. They're just, it's stuck on a terrain or something. Finally they get that thing. No. Just as I thought they were going to get free there, it doesn't happen. Just at the same time too, Axis is taking control of the midpoint, almost has completely control. You can see here Dingus Khan, the last one alive for the Allies team, and there still is that OP up on the backside, but it's not going to stop the cap progress from happening anyways. As the Axis come back on the midpoint and take it 3-2 off the start. Oops, sorry. Snowboard's flipped. That's not proper. That's a little better. Yeah, Axis take it off the start there. Nice start from there. Dingus Khan is hiding for his life right now on the midpoint. It's about all you can say about him. Panzer IV doing work on point. That is PZ Chill Music and Raven. Second tank coming up from Tega T, Shrot and Mr. E2. It's going to be a Tiger on the backside. Love to see if maybe they trade the Panzer IV in from a Tiger from Maine and then leave that Panzer IV as a flex. Or they get, maybe, I'd love to see an attack where they just rush a couple Panzer IVs in, like 2 P4s and a Tiger to support. P4s bait out whatever tanks that are there and put in work, and then the Tiger finishes them off. That'd be so cool to see. Tank marker not accurate for the Allies. Nothing really there. Apologies for that. Ladies and gentlemen, just dealing with something here at home. Allies making a counterattack right now to midpoint Pierre's farm. Finally, that Panzer IV goes down. I believe that's what that was in the background. See if we can't find out what took it out. I think it was an AT gun, possibly, down this road. Or a tank. I hear a tank. There it is. Charlton 44, Bacon and Eardy with the 76. Yes, 76, okay. You can see Let Looser's making a push in here. There's a lot of blue bodies though around, trying to stop this push from happening. Mutter's gonna be hard pressed to hit anybody at this range with the SMG. That's not very accurate at all. Dingus Khan, MVP so far for the Allied team, keeping his team in this one, stays alive on point, manages to keep that rally up, sorry, the OP up. Kind of out of nowhere, his squad rotates back in. They're still getting clapped from either side, but still really nice play from them. Greyhound Night hype, yeah, yeah. Dingus Khan doing work. Able to make it back on, put some pressure on point, and almost clear off the entirety of the strong point here. Defending squad's having to do a lot of hard lifting here. Wonder if here or Black Shooter will rotate over here, maybe Optiman to help out. Could be an easy rotation there for one of those guys from the other squad there. Rotate back in, take out the OP. Because right now, Allies are storming back strong. Dingus Khan is the sole reason of that, though. Let's go on board with him. He kept the attack going on the midpoint, kept his OP up, hid from the Germans in a hole, and now he's poised with his boys to take back the midpoint here. Getting some nice kills in there. You can see a little bit of cow progress off the bat. Really important here for Rice to grab this Gary. Gary's within arm's reach of the Allied squad now. Just need an AT to take this out. There's a pack gun also up. Sorry, that was a pack gun going. That wasn't the Panzer IV. So the 76 taking out a pack gun on the backside. There is also an OP in the field too. And final boss Tiger's coming in to deal with this. I wonder if that 76 still has a peek down the road though. If the 76 has a peek, the 76 has a peek, then might have an opportunity here to attack. Tiger though is not going to give the opportunity to lie in wait, decide to lie in wait. Lots of reinforcements here from the Axis team, shutting that attack down as soon as it started. Central Bearded Dragon. Okay, cool. You can see red very, very tight here. They need to get wider. Not going to be too successful if you're so tight on your Garys here. One person max to a house, spread out in cover. Checking the map right now to see these spawn points, a decent defensive positioning. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Garys inside the Pierce Farm sector. That's fairly tight though. They're not going wide at all. You got also that 38th tank going back. We got harassment from the recon too. You can see their output over here. At the same time that this is happening though, so west side has tank flanking for 38. And for the Axis, and on the east side here, we have the core tank with Violols, Jetty, and Bob. Try to put some pressure down. Of course, there is where's the Tiger? Tiger's chilling in the back. 2 Tigers now. Uh-oh. This is going to be the important point of the game here for the Allies and the Axis. The Axis can get tank advantage here, kill, and not lose any of these Tigers. They could potentially upgrade this this Panzer IV once it dies to a Tiger 2. That would be a big play. 3 Tigers on the field at once is going to be really hard to smash, and I'd love to see them play together. Bombing run coming down on the southeast side. Is not able to get the garrison on the backside, but does kill quite a few members of the Axis team. Major winners in the recon, probably advising that bombing run there. Unfortunately, just misses a little wide. I'd love to see how the core tank plays this one, though. They're already taking some damage here. Uh-oh. Core tank's got to be careful. I guess 4XO doesn't have anything else. Did he just have mines, maybe? One thing I'm sure of is Garoth is going to be rotating, unfortunately. Oh, Sherman misses that shot. Not going to miss on the machine gun, though. Opens him up to Maccabee on the left side. There actually is... Hold up, there's an airhead off of that. So that was an airhead play there. Unfortunately, the Allies completely missed the defensive garrison. And the Axis is making cap progress on the next point, already 20%. Nobody knows where the Gary is. Oh, no. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I mean, you can see the airhead there. They've set up a Gary also, but they don't know about the defensive Gary here. Allies absolutely lost the plot here, missed completely the defensive Gary in the field, and that airhead's going to go down, and then the garrison on the edge of the map is going to go down to follow. Oh, you feel bad. You feel so bad for that. That just sucks. A nice play to get onto point, and you know, your recon, I'm not going to blame that solely on Winters because a lot of boys also spawned in there, but it's a little late now for Rice. Rice misses it too. Completely misses the garrison. How? How do you completely miss the garrison? It's right here. What? Rice, how did you? I mean, I get that they're saving theirs. They didn't save theirs though. It's down. So he just completely misses the defensive garrison for the Axis team. Such a weird play. So odd. The Allies still control the strong point. Like, they do control the strong point now. But there's a Gary here. And I don't think any Allies is actually going to expect the spawn waves to come from this Gary either. That's a bizarre, an absolutely bizarre play from the Allies side. You'd think that the Gary was hidden, but we went down onto that angle and it was not at all. The Gary is clearly visible. Maybe Rice Mommy was thinking that it was their Gary instead of the enemies. Whatever the case though, Axis are making a push straight from the same direction the Allies did make theirs from. And they do have a Tiger on point too to back it up. Second Tiger, just off the point to the west here, has Synths coming in from the backside. Gonna be looking for a satchel. Wonder if we'll see a deployment maybe for some crew to defend against this one. Nope. Synths is gonna get his head taken off. I don't think he had any rockets or satchels either. I think he'd already used them. That's why the Tiger was in dire straits. Rotating back to the strong point. Yeah, with the support of a Tiger, Allies, and not having any spawn points here to spawn off of, the Axis quickly dispatch the remaining Allies from the defensive point here on mid on Pierre's farm. And yeah, that attack was foiled. Big oof though. F in the chat for everybody on the Allies team that missed that Gary off the airhead. Seems like there's still OPs though. Hashtag gonna make it onto and finally take it out. Too little too late there for Hashtag taking out the Gary, as the damage has already been done. You can see there's definitely an OP up on the backside here. Vibes, Hashtag, and Rice Mommy all spawning in. So quick thinking of that squad lead spawning in there, getting that OP down so they can continue the pressure, but definitely too little too late to try and blitzkrieg that point on mid. Rotating over to Rue de la Guerre here. Axis pushing fairly far deep. into the point here. Very deep defensive line from the Allies. I do like the line setup though. It's decently spaced, and they do have tank support also on point here. Charlton 44 rolling from the 76. Let's stay on board with the 76 for a minute here as he fights over the strong point to try and defend. .76 taking some damage, going to be reversing out here. Allies, though, making some moves on the midpoint. It's not enough, though. There's lots of pressure here. Apologies for that. Backup Gary's coming in. Still feeling a little under the weather from yesterday. Guys, I apologize. I do. Question is, can the Axis do enough to stop these spawns from coming in? Of course, squad leaders Dingus Khan, very persistent here. A wave, seemingly like a wave attack coming in from the backside. Down going one of the Tigers on the main road there, you can see. Getting taken out by a 76. We got a second Tiger on the backside trying to do some work defending. He's going to have to watch out though. Dingus Khan could rotate with a OP over there and try to spawn in some AT. Seems like something has been found out on the backside here. Oh, it's a peek and a kill. Nice peek here from the Tiger, taken out. Is that the 76 on the roll? Yes, it was. Wow, what a peek. Picked that one up right at the last second there. All the way down at Rue de la Guerre. Still cap pressure coming on from the Allies, though. You can see they're making some progress again on the cap. Axis just don't have enough bodies back here and are getting kind of sandwiched on the east side. This could go towards the Allies here, honestly. Tiger does what it can, rotating back into the point. Seems to have worked. You can see PZL boys on the east side do enough. They're kind of flanking down back from the position. The hold, I think red not pushing aggressively enough onto the spawns on the east side to really cut off those reinforcements. And the 76 really just not able to get a peek onto this Tiger on point, and all that just leads to the ability for the Axis here to come back, cut off the attack, for now at least. I mean, I think if the link up could happen, and those spawns on the east side can be taken out, it could be very dangerous here for the Axis team. Tegatee gonna pop out and try to spot that 76 as he heard the shot ricochet over top. Now, don't count out the core boys. They're attacking in force. We got, looks like 2 squads of core here. Zim, Sludge, XS, Bommel, Vimes, Rommel, Bommel in the mix. Very deadly, very talented FPS players. However, when there's a Tiger bearing down on you, there's not too much you can do. Since we'll try to get the AT to bear here on this Tiger, but with the second tank joining on the left here, second Tiger, it's going to be very hard. Key kill there from Cheeses on Blue Tear. Gonna enable that Tiger to stay up for now. Red Mopo 3 though is gonna watch out. He's very, very close. Sorry, dead Mopo 3. Oh, finally, the 38th tank rotates and figures out what's going on. Apologies, that's not PZ. That's Schroet, Mr. E, and Tegatee. That's not PZ. But still concerning the push here from these allies. There's no cap progress being made yet, but I mean, Blue Tear is getting close. Chegs, oh, never mind. Blue Tear was getting close. He's now in a million pieces. Chegs there, looking to defend possibly the tank. I mean, the 2 tanks, it's so hard here for the allies to do anything. They're just getting constantly pounded by these 2 Tigers. Dingus Khan's gonna have to hurry it up a little bit. If he can rotate with his squad on the backside, and that's actually exactly what's happening here. Rotations coming in. Doctor from STDB might be the first one to drop here. Maybe have a chance to respond to this. I don't think he sees this attack though. And if the allies can pull this one off, I think this might be enough to take the point. There's... Okay, no, so hold the phone. There's a Stewart coming in. Stewart coming in behind the Tiger. Will this be a repeat? Is he going to be able to get both Tigers? No, Tiger's rotating already. First shot into the back. Not enough time for the second shot. Tiger is aware, and this Stewart is about to say goodbye. No, the Tiger doesn't see him. What? Huge mistake from the gunner of the Tiger there. Oh, no. Peasy, what's going on? Tiger, no, the Stewart makes a terrible mistake too. Both tanks making really, really big mistakes here. What? I'm very, very confused as to what's happening with this Stewart. Did the driver just DC? What? Oh my God, what just happened? There was a huge chance there, both tanks making huge mistakes. Unfortunately, the Stewart, I don't know what happened. I think the driver DC'd. We had a 404 error or something. 404 driver not found. I don't know what's going on there. Stewart had an easy kill there. I mean, credit to the driver, I think Raven of the Tiger for immediately responding to that in the commander chill music for snuffing out the threat. But Peasy, I guess he was just zoomed in and the gun was bouncing and the Stewart went right under. Stewart had an awesome chance to get that kill onto the Tiger though, but the driver just Alt F4 or something. Not too sure what's going on there. Anywho, what we do have though, both Tigers are still intact and repairing. A little more threat onto the northwestern Tiger. However, the closest AT is quite far away. Blue Tear being the only one since also coming in, but quite far away here. The bigger threat right now is Rommel Bommel and his OP. I believe he's got one onto the backside here behind. Yeah, you can see him right there. So continuing the trend of Dingus Khan here, putting OPs on the backside of propane tanks. Dingus actually hid there. Or sorry, it's not. It's on the backside. Or, no, that's a red OP. It's on the front. But yeah, it's a really cool place to hide. Like Dingus Khan hid here for the first 5-6 minutes after they lost the point. He just hid right there underneath, and then popped out, put his OP up, and honestly, he was on point for quite some time, putting a lot of pressure down. What we're going to see now is a transition into, I believe, what is going to be a 2v2 between the two 76s and the two Tigers. First shot going out there from Tegat's tank, hitting one of the 76s. Second 76 is pulling up. You can see Jetty, Velols, and Bob pulling up to try and maybe take some pressure off that first one. Not going to find a peak just yet. Charlton 44 is going to be peeking to try and find out that threat. The Tiger has a really nice peak right now. It's kind of a game of tank peek and chess. Now the real threat here is going to be this AT on the backside. You can see Blue Tear right now. There's only 2 men on the tank. Can he get the satchel off? No. The Tiger's running for his life. There's a third Tiger. Oh my god, 3 Tigers. This is absolutely insane. Can Blue Tear get off this satchel though? That's a real question. No, I believe he was spotted out. I would love to see the 3v2 with the 3 Tigers though. Is this also a 3-man or is it 2-man? No, it's 3-man. 3-man 501 ES and 2 38s. The third crew on the second tank there is missing because he was killed. Versus 2 76s. Honestly, like the 76s in that engagement, but I don't know if we're going to be able to see that fight because behind these 76s you have Core and Heighten both together attacking the point, putting some pressure on, making some of these tanks and some of these defenders fall back. One of those 76 is going to be going down there. You can see the Charlton 76, so that leaves the Allies a little exposed here. Second 76 rotated. He's rotating and going on the attack. 1v3. Got some balls there. I think one of the Tigers, the 501 ES Tiger, did go down in the end. All cap progress is stopped for Core attacking as the Axis. I want to go on board with the 76 and see if this 2v1 is going to be proving fruitful for him or not. 476, of course. Where are those Tigers? Where are those cats? You can see the dead one on the right there. Smart play from the other Tigers not to be revealing their position. You can see they're grouped up right behind the hedgerow there. Right there, you can see the crew outside. As we're rotating here, there's a big firefight going on all over the place. Oh, and a peak is found. One of the Tigers has this 76 dead to rights. Good play from the 76, falling back behind cover there. Ricocheting the next shot off. Uh-oh. A little too far. A little too far on the backside here. Oh, that's a direct hit. Direct hit coming in from the Tiger. One more shot. Can he get it? No, it misses. And there it is. Final kill comes down. Credit where credit's due. Nice kill there. That is going to be Peasy in the gun. Chill Music and Raven making up for that little blunder versus the Stewart a little earlier. 2 Tigers still up on the backside here, of course, for the Axis team. They have the tank advantage right now. And I think the Allies just missing an opportunity there to use both tanks together and maybe try to make a play with their infantry. You can see that the allies have made a big push onto this east side here. Again, kind of a mimic of what we saw a little earlier in the game. I think we might actually have... I was looking to see if the tankers were going to rotate and go for AT guns there. Not the case. Go for some POV action here. Sergio from 501ES on the defensive, taking some bullets, giving some too. Smokes and frags are the name of the game here in this close quarters fight. Nice frags there from Wolf and Song for Sony GTX. Apologies. You can see smoke coming out, maybe going to make that push a little bit after. Oh, Norddeiter Junge, thank you for the gifted sub. Of course, 15 minutes behind here on stream because of the lag. Thank you so much. You can see all the subscribers popping up there. Shout out to Norddeiter Junge for, I think, your 3 subs gifted in the channel. Thank you very much, buddy. Very kind of you. And welcome, Ari. Sorry, my bearded dragon right now, you saw him in the pregame. My bearded dragon is climbing up the back of my neck right now. I'm having to reposition him a little bit. So, successful little push here. I think the Axis need to do a little bit more, though. They've smoked. They need to successfully push to the smoke, establish some more grenades in the cover, and then push to the next smoke. Not going to be able to do it, though. They're getting killed as they push out here by the Axis. We're going to check the map again. Checking the map here, you can see hot, cold. There are some infantry markers here in between the two Tigers. And Cheeses, whose favorite cheese is Gruyere, is going to investigate. He's not a rat. He's an honorary rat, though, I'm sure. Yeah, just recon there. A little play from Corona. Smoker from Hyted, chasing him down. Also major winners there. Tank to help with the defense, though, is going to put that a little flank sneaky thing down pretty fast. There is a larger flank at play, though. You can see right here you have Sledge, kind of the first in. I like this play a lot. He's going straight for this Gary. The Gary was not rotated out in exactly the same spot as before, and Sledge probably should find it here. I think he should. Oh, he's so close. Field Gary's Sledge, there we go. He found it. Nice play by Sledge here. This is always what you got to do. If you're watching, if you're new to competitive, if even in the game, this is what you got to do. You got to get there. You got to get their spawns. If you attack in mass and you leave their spawns up, you're going to get overrun. They're going to get counterattacked fairly easily. Doctor with a nice clap here. That's a good question there. Is Dingus Khan the son of Vaslav Khan? Definitely something I'm going to ask him in the post-game interview if he agrees to be interviewed there. These Tigers are just a pain in the butt here of the allies. Now, Sledge has taken the Gary down. Doctor possibly rotating for a new Gary placement. However, gotta watch out there. Dead Mob. Ooh, does he stay alive for a second rocket? It ricochets. I don't know if that was a shot from the AT or if it was a shot from a flanking steward or something on the backside. Must have been the AT just ricocheting there. Unfortunate. And that kind of, yeah. You know, they go to engage the AT. Now let's see if Deadmop can get better success this time. But you kind of give it away. You give your whole position away. Yeah, right there. Pressure Scout's like, I'm on it. He's chilling inside the blown up half track here, and just has a perfect angle to take everybody out from that that spawn. There you can see Zim spawning in. Pressure guess just did not see him. Zim going for the satchel. Is he gonna get the satchel? That's the big question right here. Zim, no, the tank's gone. There is, however, a 76 engaging from somewhere. All right, marked as a Greyhound. Not too sure if that's accurate. No, it's an AT gun. It's Keller Kine from Let Loosers. With the AT gun play, can he make it work? No, he gets absolutely smacked. It's like playing whack-a-mole. I believe the tiger from the right side of your screen, yeah, just smacks him. It says, down boy. Let's check out the map here, see how. Push is going. Hot Gary on the side. No Gary on the front. They need to replace this Gary at the front line here, I think, with two. Honestly, one Gary up here, one there. That would be advisable, as they don't have their flanking Garys. Two AT guns up though. I love this AT gun play. I've been saying it. You have flex AT guns. Also, we see a little cap push in a bombing run onto Rue de la Guerre here. Looking pretty decent. Where are the spawns for the allies though? Because that's gonna be a key here. Can the allies get a respawn in? Okay, so they have a OP BST's 2 squad on point. That's going to run interference. More members clearly of the allies and the Axis on point right now. Few kills dropped by the Axis. No cap progress though. That cap progress that started has stopped. Starting up again slowly. I'm sure when the rotations come in though and the respawns come in from the Allies side, that'll stop again though. Yeah, see, rotations come in. You got some assistance from the east side. The BST2 squad spawns in full force and that cap progress stopped. Maybe though, maybe we get a spicy little Gary Ramses. See, senor. No, just an OP. Boring little OP. Was looking for, oh, that's where the supplies are. A little further up. Okay, so multiple OPs here on the front. They got kind of got a two flank push going. I do like this though on the backside. I do like this positioning here from BST2. Sorry, 501 ES. Now only if they can convert. If they can convert this into the pressure. They need to pressure right now. Alfred needs to get a rocket off and maybe get the Gary on the backside. Or the OP. You can rotate a little bit and see. Yeah, Gary right there. Alfred's rotating the wrong way. Needs to get that Gary. He should be able to see it. Iron's pushing across the field, but that's not going to work. Alfred is the AT of that squad, and he needs to respawn and go for the rocket. That's one rocket that will take this point here for the Axis team. I think the valuability. What's the word I'm looking for here? Rockets are not just for AT, and if you have that class and you're on the offensive, you need to be using it for Gary's. Gary's clearly spotted in the squad. That rocket needs to go on the Gary. Like we said before, on the attack, the most important thing is getting the garrisons first before you attack. Because look at these spawn waves. They're just going to stop cap progress each time. Let's rotate back to mid to see what's going on over there. Again, so the lack of a spawn on the eastern width here allowed the allies to push on the flank and then cut back to point. I'd like to see Doctor here if he can respawn and maybe clear out Vanadorn. Maybe call for a replacement Gary onto the flank here in the field. Really do like the positioning of iPony here on the airplane though. The elevation just giving him a nice edge, able to see over these hedgerows, suppress, and effectively kill infantry at long ranges. Should be able to see Sony GTX there. Maybe a little bit of Maccabee too. Not going to be able to do anything against the Tiger that's pulling up. Maccabee, hopefully you can try and rotate him maybe. Yeah, look at that, see? Anybody moves, any pixels move on point, and it's just a free kill. Oh, sorry, we'd be muted. Big apologies on that one. I don't know how long we'd be muted for. Possibly a few minutes. I was just saying, nice defense by Core there. Taking out the Gary in the field. I'd like to see them use the springboard from the west side here to now attack the point. See if they can get that done. There are a few members. Red. Who is this? Osteen? A little attack from Red not panning out as they had planned, unfortunately for them. They're getting pushed back pretty hard here. 501 ES up the middle here. Nasty looking little flank here. You saw that plane come in. I wonder if they were just trying to clear up some of the opposition down this hedgerow to try and push into point a little more effectively. Gel Music, Peasy, and Raven getting taken out here by a 76 on the back from Jetty and Beelals. Gel Music is gonna run in like Braveheart with his binoculars. Don't think you can kill anybody with those, buddy. Do like his little getup though. Apparently he's very cold. Very cold in wherever we are right now. St Marie Du Mont. One man on a mission, Shell Music, with the MP40. Wonder if they'll be able to spot out this 76 for other tankers here. Are there any other tankers for the Axis? Possibly not. And Puma going down there. Not too sure why the Puma was right in the middle of the field here. It's a very risky play for a Puma just to go straight to the mid like that. Can easily, I mean, it's one rocket, right? One rocket and you're out. Big redeploy here. You can see there's a Gary from the defenders. But big redeploy here from Heighted. Panzer Lair also. STDB. Stab Troop Donnerbalken. You can see another Gary here defensively for the Axis team. 31 minutes to go. Gonna be hard to take that last point without a nice play. I'd love to see an airhead play with some smoke. Maybe some boom booms, some tanks pushing in too. I just want to see the Panzer IVs. I want to see like a 3 stack of Panzer IVs driving to point. Or like 2 Panzer IVs and a Lux and send the Lux first to draw the fire of any tanks. We've seen it before. We've seen the death march of the Panzer IV. And unfortunately when it happened, I think the 76 knew about it, so he took like a Puma and 2 Panzer IVs with him. Or so he took the 2 Panzer IVs and the Puma got the kill at the end or something like that. What we do see right now though is an airhead play coming out. I don't mind this play at all. I actually kind of like this. Right into the middle point. Now where's the follow-up though? Where's the bombing run? There it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's not gonna get bit Red Dragon though. Red Dragon's gonna die. No, he survives. Oh no. And Big Red Dragon's gonna easily take the airhead here. Or is he? Garoth, does Garoth have a peek? He's taking shots. Garoth, come on. No, Garoth. See, what would have been... I like the play. There is a tank there, though. I like the play. If Garoth just was a little closer, he would have been able to protect that. I like the try. It's a nice try. You know? Props to them. Doesn't work in the end. Do like the positioning of 501 ES here, though. 501's been really nice. I remember in the podcast, the Garrison on Monday, people were writing off 501, saying they were on a decline. I don't think that's the case, though. And they're poised to do some work here. I believe there's actually already a satchel on this BST2 tank. Did Malarkey get a satchel off? Don't see one yet. Swaz one is chilling. There's a 3-man crew on this. Malarkey's going to be coming for this satchel right now. Let's see if he's able to take it. This would be a huge kill here if he's able to get this satchel off. No, Commander notices the threat, and he is booking it. Malarkey's got to go beside the tank here. Backside won't work. Backside won't work unless the tank stops. No, he's booking it, Malarkey. What are you doing? Yeah, you got to go at the front on the side of the tank there if you want to get the satchel off when the tank starts moving. AT decides that he doesn't care. Alfred with the AT rocket going to shove one right up the backside. Going to go for a second shot here. Try to put that tank out of commission. 2 shots into the backside. That tank's going to have some issues of mobility. We'll see if the respawn can come in and do enough to take it out. Good shooting though from Let Loose. There's Pixel Smasher drops 2 or 3. Kemba Bar also drops 1 too. There you can see. Good positions, good response to that attack. And just like that, you know, that promising attack kind of foiled there. Let's go on board with the allies. They are trying desperately to make this a 3-2 here. Let's see how Bommel utilizes this cover. Ooh, nice shot there. Oh no! Can't protect yourself from the arty though, unfortunately, in the tree. That's some deadly arty here from the Axis team. I mean, absolutely deadly. You gotta wonder, this one arty's gonna kill all these guys. Just needs to rotate a little bit to the right side here. They might not even need the arty, honestly, with the shooters. You can see Dr. Humpel Poompel, Saint, Para, Vespe, 690R, also from STDB, doing a good job. Sletch is the man, though. Look at this. You can see he's running right towards this scary position here. Looking desperately. He's looking the wrong way, though, Sletch. There, he sees it. Okay, picks a kill off Zark's like, whoa, wait a second. Only in time to get shot in the face himself. Doctor's gonna need to fall back here. Zim pushing in, trying to take this back. Axis are losing the point already. Bluter's gonna get up to some cheeky breaky stuff. Watch this. He's gonna try and make it seem like there's a he's got a satchel or something. I wonder if it baits anybody out of the tank. No. Bluter's just gonna go for a ride. Can you see the Gary? You should be able to see the Gary. How many kills can he get? Bluter. 1, 2, 3. 3 kills, and he goes down there. Big respawn wave coming into the Gary, but Cap Progress is still climbing here on the point. And where are the Axis? I think their Gary's just too far away. You can see that's the only Gary serving this point right now. If Spyler, if Vanadern, and if Dead Mappo can rotate between the Axis, the Gary, and the point, I think this might be the point here for the Allies to take. It's so close here. Unfortunately, Charlton completely misses the Gary. He runs right by it. No. There we go. Okay, he's like, all right. I'm gonna crawl back. Respawn waves keep coming out here from the Axis team, but these field Garys are so OP. Like, it's easy for us in the eye view to see, but look at what these guys have to deal with here. It's impossible. You're not seeing that Gary. So like, it looks from the top like, oh, well, how are they missing this stuff? It's so easy, but in reality, it's so hard. Now, Sledgehound is going to try to find it by using this dead tank, but he just gets eaten up there by Mr. VIP. Yeah, and just like that, the rotation back to point stops that cap progress really before it starts. Unfortunate there for the Allies. They just can't find the Garys in the field. Those fields are so OP when it comes to hiding things. I wish you could like flatten the flatten the hay or whatever. So if a tank drives through it, it'll be flattened. They'll be able to see a path through the field. Panzer IV also going to reinforce the point here and really solidify this. 24 minutes to go, though. I think the Allies can do it. They just need to find those Garys. I was sure the Allies were going to find that Gary there and take it out. They have taken the warehouse, though. That's kind of the first step before this attack, but all the respawns allowed here by the Axis just put them right back into this. I'd love to see Artie. Let's check the map and see what the Artie situation is. Well, it's camping. Malarkey is causing a bunch of malarkey at the back line here for the artillery. And the Axis have no threats whatsoever. You can see OP is not hot. And they're Gucci. Let's go see if anyone's actively fighting here. Yeah, Malarkey is just camping. 1v1, Ritter Rouland pops back on the Artie. Malarkey is going to be trying to stop that as fast as possible here. Finally, some Artie gets out. I wonder if Ritter's going to hop off. No, he's going to stay for the long cause, and Malarkey's going to have an easy shot. Oh, Ritter pops off. 1v1, here we go. Malarkey with the shot, though, going to take out Ritter. Malarkey's going to need to patch after that one. I wonder if he puts down some AP mines. Some nasty AP mines. Nice little 1v1 here on the main HQ of the Allies. Really stopping Malarkey doing the work of gods. Stopping Artie from dropping. Really keeping the Allies off this Gary here and off the fourth point, Rue de la Guerre. Now, what is this? This is supplies, so look for a rotation here and a full frontal attack from the north side. You can see Baumel getting ready to place a Gary as these supplies drop. And I like that. Field Gary. Don't know if this field is as high as the others. Yes it is. It's good. So Baumel's gonna be going for a field Gary possibly. Or not. FSG, it's a little on the right side of the road here. Okay. Gary's marked out by the Axis immediately. FSG is going to be going down into the trench here to drop that. Axis feeling strong though. They should too. Advancing with their tanks. Now there is a big push though on the southwest side. So I don't know if it's the smartest play here for the Axis to rotate off this. You can see pressure is coming down on that field Gary, and it's actually being taken out. Axis with the play with the AT can be easily able to snipe that Gary out. This goes to show how OP the AT class is. Now, is this a Gary that was missed? No, this is going to be an allied Gary in the field to the west side there. Okay, Gary in the field, like it, attacking Gary here. Where's the rotation going to be coming out from the Axis? We're going to need to see that soon, because the closer these attackers get to the point, the harder it's going to be to reinforce it, especially with OPs and Garys. Oh, we also have a tank battle brewing here, guys. It's going to be BST-2 tank taking out a P4. Nice. This actually opens up a pincer attack here as we zoom the camera out. You can see on the right side of your screen, Baumel in red, the core in red working together. There was a Gary put out. Now there's also a tank on the right side. with a flanking attack from the west and the southwest. This is very dangerous, really only leaving the opportunity of respawns from the east here. Now, if a second tank pulls out, which I think it is, this could be the point right here. This is really where, sorry, it's an AT gun, mismarked as a tank, red hopping on that one. This could be the moment here where the allies come back into this 1-3-2 and maybe use that momentum to push for a win here at the end. 20 minutes to go. Greyhound Night, presented by 116th Panzer Division Windhund. Awesome team. Just a little unlucky there in the HPL, going out in the semis, I believe, to core. Also, there was a garrison, not a garrison, but a supply drop on the backside here for the allies. I don't see anybody to take advantage of that just yet. I think Instant Noodles was going to try to flank here and do that kind of attack. Gonna have to deal with Zagman first, though. Ooh, important 1v1 here. Instant Noodles takes it. Okay. There is cab progress starting already. And I don't know. Okay. Forexo did get the supplies, though. So that's still some supplies gone. But the ally is doing a really good job here to attack from two positions. Now, Often, man, you can see on the top right, he's just dropped that Gary. Gary attacking Gary on the southwest side is down. But the full frontal attack here with the 76 in tow is what's really the driving force behind this. Now, respawns do come out on the southwest side. You can see there, lots of blue bodies. Gonna have to push back to the point, though. 60 and growing % cap progress already made by the allies. Now, this could be a twofer here. I want to see, does Instant Noodles, can you get some rotations to him? Maybe get a Gary up on the backside as soon as it flips. Like, 18 minutes to go, you throw all your eggs in one basket. Instant Noodles maybe push really far past Pierre's farm, drop some supplies way in the backside now, and then just have it ready with a Gary. Like your next two supply drops, put them on Pierre's farm. I mean, the Axis is taking the point back. But if the allies can just get some arty onto this right flank here, they should be able to take the point. They just can't. There's, they're okay. So no arty pressure right now. Oompa Loompa is making his way back there. That's more an attacking sense. That's not really just going for arty here. You can see that the recon's all the way back here. So there should be an opportunity for arty right now to help this point. Look at how saturated the Axis is. Just a couple arty shots there, and you could really stop this this defensive pressure. Now, Instant Noodles does make his way over to the other side of the map. Unfortunately for him, his supplies are gone. He's not going to be able to drop that Gary unless he dropped multiple. Now, let's quickly just check, because this could be huge. High Pony's alive. It's essentially a 2v2 here to potentially springboard a 3-2. Unfortunately, there's a Gary over here. Instant Noodles just doesn't spot it out yet. Drops one body. He's going to have somebody on the flank. Wolf with a free kill. Yeah, not Wolf in the end. It's going to be Para with the kill. Unfortunately for Instant Noodles there, though. Kind of throwing his life away. I would have loved to see him deploy to the backside of the next sector and drop supplies there. And try and restart this. Your team has a good, his team has a good chance to push in here. They just need some arty support and need maybe some more grenade spam over to this flank. I think they might be able to take it, though. Look at how many bodies are here from the allied side. Only 3 or 4, really only 3 in the cap. Offenman, Zare Miller, very close to cap, but way more bodies here for the allied team. Now, do we have a bombing run? Do we have an airhead possibly? That'd be very interesting to see. If I was commanding this point, I might drop an airhead, you know, to reinforce the attack on this one. I don't think it's needed quite yet, though. And if we check the map, we can see the attack. There's already a core squad in the point. So yeah, if anything, I'd use the airhead on the attack right now to put some pressure. But reinforce at least. Maybe bombing run at least 2. I don't think there's those available for the Axis commander, though. I think they're going to lose this 1-3-2. So all that for not on the attacking side from core. About 98% here, almost capped. It's so close. Everyone needs to just get into the hard point if they can, but nobody can. Oh, and cap progress is going down. They've done enough. Panzer Force racing towards point right now. Actually going to be looking to flank here this 76. Cap progress is going down. Panzer IV going on a crazy flank right now. Trying to get this 76 in the back. Has taken 2 shots to the back, 3 shots. Ooh, Panzer IV is taking a lot of damage right now. Don't know if that was the best play. 501 ESP4. Also don't know if he knows about the 76 on point. That's a nice looking bombing run though. Boom. Deleted everybody off the hard point for now. Cap progress is falling like a rock. We do have a Tiger on the main road. Tank battle coming in straight down the main road right now. Tiger pulls out and destroys the 76. Tega T, Schrott, and Mr. E with the kill from the barrel of the Tiger. Nice play, guys. Good job. Looking behind here to see if, yeah, there's a second Tiger too. So that's what the 76 was shooting at initially, the Peasy, Chill Music, and Raven Tiger. So 2 Tigers to 1 Tiger beats the 76, or sorry, 2 Tigers to 1, 76 beats the 76. A kind of crazy yeeting from the P4 yields no results. Allies still pushing hard. Still pushing very hard here. Critical sector cap progress looked like there was a little bit there. Not yet though. I'd love to see a bombing run from the Allies on the backside here. That would be very devastating. I think they might be able to sneak the cap, but they're just kind of losing. They're losing cap progress very fast here, and there's also cap progress coming out on the last point. That core squad lucky. So lucky that they did not lose the mid and all their spawns. Or sorry, the 4th point. And all their spawns here. Freely in control of the last point here. Hoomple, Poomple, and Saint gonna be working together with Para on the offensive, looking to tie down the garrisons defending the point. You can see the OP is right here. Oh no. So the OP is back here, but everyone's running to point. Para just defends the OP. Baits some bodies into him. That's actually a high-tit OP he's defending right now. And kind of runs interference here onto the cap progress on the back. Now Hoomple Poomple is the last one alive here. Kellerkind and Pixel Smasher from the Let Loosers in cap, stopping and reducing that cap progress being made. As the Allies back on the 4th point here of Rue de la Guerre manage their way back into the strong cap. Now there is no bombing run for the Axis team. The Allies have a bombing run, I believe, in an airhead. So we'll see if they're able to use that to attack the point here. I'd love to see it. Personally, if I'm Allies, I hold the airhead, hold the bombing run, and look to drop an airhead almost immediately on Pierre's farm in the field on the back. Put it right there. Very hard to spot out. Time it so that it drops right after the flip too, before respawns come in. I think that'd be huge. Unfortunately for the Allies, they're just getting killed. And I think this might be an arty diff, honestly. Yeah, it is. It's a complete arty diff here. You can see, as we check the map, no heat on here. 2 tubes being utilized. On the backside, though, Agony from Swiss German company. Is that what it is? Swiss gaming company? It's the Rams. Call him the Rams. He's the quarterback of the Rams right now in Fox 1. Putting pressure down. Airhead does drop to try and take the point. Oof. 11 minutes to go, and even if the Allies do take this, it's going to be even harder now for them to take the next point. Now there is a, what is this? A Sherman on the backside supporting. 75 comes in. Airhead drops onto point, so you're going to see spawns right onto point, but kind of giving away the opportunity to attack. Last point, and actually the airhead blows up before it's even used. Yeah, already gets the airhead. Before anybody's available to spawn on it, cap progress increases. But we've seen this story before, time and time again. When cap progress increases like this, as the respawns filter in from the Axis side, it just drops down again. Let's go on board with Hutch. Ooh, he's holding an angle. This is kind of what you got to do in these situations. Get as close as point to as you can. And then hold an angle. Stop the enemy from pushing over the open ground out. you know, when there's smoke like this, it's kind of hard to do that. Given that, and Artie is just devastating the strong cap right now from the Axis team. And when I say Artie diff, I don't mean like the Artie players for the Allies aren't like good, because it's not just the Artie players, right? It's the recon, it's the pressure. Right now, the recon for the Allies is not putting the appropriate pressure to shut down Artie, which is allowing this Axis Artie to just hammer it. Like, I don't want to shit on people, because it's just not one thing. There's a multitude of things, right? The recon OPs get destroyed, you know. There's a steward on the backside camping the artillery, or Lux or something on the backside camping the artillery, stopping the recon from harassing, right? Hell Let Loose is not like black and white like that. It's very multifaceted, multi-layered. So when one thing happens, it's usually not just the fault of one person or one squad. It's really a combination of a bunch of things coming together to make that cause happen. With the support of this Sherman, though, maybe if we could see the Sherman push into the strong point, I think. We're about to see a battle between the Tiger, though, and the Sherman. Love to see the tank push into the strong point and offer some more bodies for that cap, though. Really needs to happen. That's one thing I feel like tankers as a whole don't do a whole lot of. It's one thing we've seen WTH use to very good effect. As the 75 goes down there, peek from the Tiger, put him out of business. I love this play from the Puma, though. No, gives no fuck. Puma does not care. He's driving straight in the strong point, telling the Allies they are not getting this point. 8 minutes to go. 6 minutes to start camping on the last point. 4 minutes to start camping on this point, if we're being exact. But you know, cap progress starts again, but I just don't see the numbers here for the Allies. They're getting worn down. Let's check the map to see the pressure that's going on the backside. So not too much pressure yet. Agony still looking for some more harassment, maybe coming to the back of Rue de la Guerre to assist here, leaving his sniper Bexis to harass the artillery. You also have Zara Miller and Saint and Ramses from Heighted. They're looking to put pressure on Le Grand Chemin. I don't think it's going to come to that. I think this is going to end 4-1 here. Allies had such a good chance. I guess they're just low on supplies. They didn't have enough for that artillery. Oh, actually, sorry, they did do the artillery strike. They did do the bomb drop. Wasn't enough to wipe off the map, though, for the Axis team. It maybe if that airhead had come behind the Axis onto the western side, as we see a Greyhound looking for a kill onto this Tiger. Unfortunately for this Greyhound, he's going to drive right in front of the Tiger. You missed him by a hedgerow, buddy. A little game of dog and panther right now, or dog and tiger. Sorry. I don't think the Greyhound actually knows that there's a Tiger right there. Odd considering they just got destroyed. Now Puma versus Tiger. Puma's coming. Can the Puma get the shot off? He gets one shot. Come on, Puma. Oh, chase him down. Let's see, like Fast and the Furious here. Hell Let Loose edition. There goes the Puma. Okay, on the run. Oh no. The Greyhound makes an accident. A big oopsie. He hits the hedge instead of making the turn. Puma gets the kill here on the second last point. I love plays like that, though. Unfortunately for the Greyhound, he kind of missed the plot there. I don't know if there's lack of communication on the Allies' side, but very clearly the 75 was taken out by a Tiger on the next hedgerow about 2 minutes ago. So just wondering what's going on there. Puma on the backside, just trying to put some pressure. Try to stop anything from happening. I like the marauding Pumas, though. It's very dangerous, though, especially when you get close to infantry. You get one shot. It's like kind of the thing, like the Puma can't fill the Stuart's shoes, right? Right now, this is like a classic Stuart play, right? It's a classic Stuart play. You get in the lines, you disrupt the flow of the attack. You possibly get some garrisons. Oh, hello. Oh my god, he potatoed the crap out of that shot. Hey, it's the noodles and bullet. Goodbye. It's okay. Style points. He was waiting for the respawn to come in. That's a classic Stuart play. I wish the Axis had a Stuart, a comparable tank. The Lux is not it. I'd love to see the PZ-38T, the early war tank, replace the Lux's position for that kind of light tank role. I think that would be a lot more balanced than just having the Lux right now, which really doesn't serve the purpose of anything. Even the HE gun is very, very weak. Final attack coming in from the allies here, trying for, you know, at least to get one of the points back and make it a closer game. They might have a chance to do it. They have the bodies, but again, the Axis could just redeploy. They could really just redeploy right now and shut this all down. What's this blowing up on the backside? I'm assuming that's the Puma. Guess it is. Does get the Gary though, but that's just the weakness of the Puma, right? One rocket kills him, unfortunately. Axis from Panzerlehr have set up a pack gun, Panzerkanon, to hit the point. There's also a Tiger on the backside. A distinct lack of Axis troops in the hardpoint though. There's really not many people here. Alfred's alone. Respawn's coming in. Bluter's pushing the Gary. Oh, Bluter goes down. I just wanted to go on board with Bluter there. Let's go on board with Exis to see how he does. He fares better than his core mate in maybe getting this Gary. Can he get a snipe on it from range? Peeking a little bit here. 2 bodies to drop. Should be an easy 1-2. Yep. Easy kills there for Exis. Now, gotta watch out for those AP mines. Very, very quiet. Oh, drops 1 body and stands on an AP mine. Rip. Nice AP mine there from the, who was that? Who would that be? The engineer? A nice bombing run here from the Axis. Gonna seal the deal with this one. Trying to stop the allies from pushing in and putting too much more pressure on the point. I think this one's going to end 4-1 here. Yeah, just the allies unable to attack it. They tried really hard from the front. The unfortunate thing is, okay, so that attack would work, but the tank needs to be in the strong point. So, firstly, the tank needs to be in the strong point. Secondly, I think the allies stack too many bodies in one spot of the strong point. Like, there's places on different sides of buildings and trenches you can put bodies, right? We saw a lot of guys just in the middle of the strong point though, and Artie was very devastating to them. Thirdly, you know, you gotta have recon harassing instead of having, you know, pick a 3 guys. You know, pick 1 guy to go in a Stewart or Greyhound, preferably a Stewart though, and the other guys to go in recon squad and just drive them over there. I mean, if you don't already have recon there, yeah, you can take the Greyhound and drop them off, sure. There's already recon operating with OPs up. All it takes is, yeah, just a little campy camp, because that already was the difference really in that attack. It stopped it in its tracks for the allies. Other than that, I think tank diff too, a little bit. Not really in terms of like kills. I think the tanks were fairly even in kills. There was just more tanks for the Axis side. You can see 3 Tigers. 3 Tigers and 1 pack gun, or 2 pack guns. I really do like the pack guns here for the Axis. You got 1 here. They did have 1 here. You can see manned. There was a second back here too. And I believe there was a second over here. So 1 or 2 pack guns all game, plus tanks is huge. And I think you're going to see a lot more teams using that kind of strategy as we go forward here in competitive play. They're so strong. Le Grand Chemin has got an airhead. Okay. All right. Well, we can see the planes coming in now. Let's see if this airhead sticks. It's really only for style points right now. It's 130 left. Not going to be able to cap anything. It's going to end 4-1 here, but style points be damned. Let's see. I don't know. I think it's going to fall and like you're going to get 1 spawn wave and then they're going to die immediately. But hey, we can see where the airhead's landing. Doesn't quite make the bush there. Right beside the Artie here from Instant Noodles. And there's a tank beelining it towards it. Yeah, I don't think this airhead's going to stay up too long. If at all any. No. Allies going to take the L here. Vaslav Khan. Okay, so Airhead lands. Spieler not looking. 20-30 seconds to go. Like we said, probably only one spawn wave going to come in with like 1 or 2 seconds left to go. Yeah, it ends 4-1 for the Axis. Vaslav Khan, the dad of Genghis Khan, takes the W here for the Axis team. Yeah. GG, guys. Four won the victory. Let's take a look at the points before we get to interviews here. See if we can pick up Vaslav. Vaslav with 800, 428 for Ramses from Heited. Stob Troop Dunner Balkan from the Doctor, 1.235. 701 from Burzum in the tank from 501 ES. 2.8K in the tank for Tegati. Mr. Ian Schrott Meet Cooked. That's a nice score, 2.8. 1.8 for Offenman in the infantry squad. 1.7 for the PZ Lair from Eastern Group. So PZL, sorry, they're Russian. I thought they were German. My apologies, guys. Sorry. How do you say sorry in Russian? I know spasiba, and there's privyet. I don't know how to say sorry yet. We'll learn that. Chill Music Raven PZ 2.0 for them, 2K. Sergio from 501, 1.2K. 439 from Agony from SGC. Vatty 653. I got 0. Womp womp. Smoker with 926 from Heighted. Zeramler 2.2K from Core. The other team, Instant Noodles 178. We got 335 for Dead Mopo 3. 1.1K for BST2. The Spanish clan there. Bommel and that's a 3K score. Whew. And I don't know if that was the full squad too. That is a massive score right there from that core squad. 1.6 from BST2 Canario for the other tank in the Allies side. Rice Mommy here with 873 from 3rd Division. Let Loosers with 1K. Red with 460, but that's only 2 of like a 5-man squad, and they were always on point. Charlton with 1.8, I think. Not too sure. GG though, guys. Hey, GG. The Bearded Dragon went back to sleep. He's chilling. It's his resting time of the month, if you know what that is. They like to rest a little bit in the winter. But yeah, no, GG guys. That was a good game. I'll see if we can get Vaslav Khan. We'll be right back though, and we'll come back if we can get him. All right, guys. So be right back here. If we can get Vaslav Khan, we'll come back. If not, then I'll just come back and sign off for the day. All right, guys. So be right back.
Yeah, we can make an interview like normal, or I don't know. I should buy a camera these days. Hey, dude. Yeah, dude. I know what you mean, but it's not possible, man. My phone. My phone is pretty trash, man. It's really. I do not even know if
He
the
don't
camera
want to
is
say
going.
he's ugly.
Yeah, you see me on picture. I'm not ugly. Look my Discord picture. I'm not ugly, man. I'm just joking.
Too.
Yeah, but you can go up into our channels. We can move you up.
Yeah, of course. Go for.
Ciao, bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Good job, Jungs, ne?
Ja, GG.
Was soll ich mal sehen?
Ja,
Ja,
GG.
GG. Wo ist er denn?
Okay.
Hey, warte mal. Hast du mich jetzt hochgezogen, Alter? Nee.
Was?
Weil ich mache gerade ein kleines Interview vom Spiel.
Ach so.
Yeah, I just told them that we're gonna have an interview here now, or like.
Wrong channel. Sorry, I put you one more up.
All right, guys, welcome back here. We got Vaslav with us. Vaslav, you there?
I'm here, man.
Oh, you're a little low. Can you say hi again? Say hello to everyone, all your fans.
Hey, man. Hey, guys. Hey, fans.
There you go. Your only fans? No. How was the game for you? That looked pretty good. You guys it seemed pretty easy for the 4-1. I mean, there were some challenges on the mid. The Allies did get it first, and then they pressured you pretty hard there. But once you were able to hold, it seemed pretty straightforward going for that 4th point. How did you, as the commander, see the game?
I was lucky because everybody were following like commands, and they were quite kind of flexible. Also, the tank were really nice playing, and combined with the infantry. Also, the markers were set at nice from the infantry in front. We luckily also didn't have some problems in RT, so we could use the RT. Me and the guy from the 2nd Fallschirm Division.
Okay.
So we had a good chance to make progress step by step, and yeah, I'm a big fan to always to play stable in the defense, and as you can see, it worked.
Yeah, it worked pretty well. I saw a lot of pack guns out. Was that kind of something you stressed to your team in the pregame? You said, guys, we're going to be using the pack guns here, and that'll help us against the tanks, or was that something they just kind of did on their own?
It was a mix between. I told them that they have a look if they have the possibility to build a pack, and especially in a defense position, then they should do it. But yeah, they were quite flexible, as I said, and this is one of the parts that they were able to react when the tanks are coming to the point. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was good. It was a good game. What was the most challenging thing for you as a commander for a game like that?
For me, it was I coincidentally jumped in like 2 minutes before the Greyhound starts that I take the commander. So I was like pretty, I don't know, like don't have any expectations that much. So maybe it was like also the right way. So the people also could be flexible. There was not so static. But the most important thing that the people had the discipline to follow just the instructions, at least that the artillery come on point, or like the tanks not yeeting in the next point or something, So this really important part of the game, and this is the hard rent, to win a game.
No, for sure, for sure. Lastly, here, do you have any shout outs? Anybody you want to shout out in Greyhounds in your clan? Anybody from the game that stood out for you on your team?
No, everybody. Thanks for for the game was fun, and I don't have special regards to somebody, but yeah, it was a good
You can say it in
mix.
German if you want to. You can shout out in German if you want. Shout out somebody if that's more comfortable with you. I don't know.
Spezielle Grüße gehen an meinen Kumpel Zark aus Leipzig.
Cool.
Einer meiner besten Schützen in meinem Squad, und der hat mitgespielt. Wenn er das hört, Grüße da in der Hinsicht.
Cool,
Yeah,
awesome. Thank you so much for coming on and joining me here for a little interview. And congrats on the win.
I also want to, I don't know, nobody is doing it, but I want to do it in this way. I also want to thank you that you invest so much time in bringing progress in the community, and always take your time to stream. And I really like your streams. It's also really nice after matches to analyze and stuff. I want to appreciate it that you're doing it, man, and I hope you continue that. So
no worries, man. Thanks. That's very kind of you to say. I just hope I can kind of learn some more German in your guys' names, because I'm tired of fucking up your names every week.
Yeah, in a few years you will be speaking fluently, man.
hopefully soon, before a few years, man. But yeah, no, congrats on the win again, and thank you for joining me. We'll see if maybe we can talk to Instant Noodles too, and hear what his thoughts were on the game too, guys.
All right, man.
We'll be right back.
Yep. Thanks. Take care, huh? Ciao.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Pretty good.
All right, welcome back. Yeah, we're here with Instant Noodle here, the commander of the Allies team. I don't know if you want to hop on cam, or if you want to just keep it like it is.
I don't have a cam here. I'm sorry.
You could use your phone as a cam. I know Luxel from 82nd AD was using his phone. Yeah. It worked out pretty well. It looked good. We all got to see him smile and his reactions in his face. It's no pressure though. If you don't feel like using it, that's fine. It's no problem.
Nah, I don't feel like using it. And
all right, that's no worries.
Sorry.
It's fine, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So that must have been a difficult one game there, dropping that one 4-1. Just kind of take us through what you saw in the game and how that game went for you.
I think at the beginning we. God, my English. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Just take your time.
At the beginning, I think it worked pretty well. The first push, we were capping. Then the enemies were a bit more aggressive than we were and defeated us and got the first point. The second point, we got pretty good defense garrisons, I think. But still they got that point too, and we couldn't get the another point. What was it? Ruda Lagar, or was it that the midpoint?
Yeah. Yeah, and it was difficult. You actually had a really good play. You guys had a lot of pressure on that midpoint, and I can't remember exactly who it was. I think it was Dingus Khan was on the midpoint, and he hid underneath a propane tank, and managed to get a rally, or sorry, an OP up about 5 minutes after. He hid underneath the propane tank, and that's what kind of kick-started that attack. You guys were really close to taking the midpoint multiple times, though. I think it was just down to like the field garrisons on the west side for the Axis, and just it's so hard to see them. And whenever someone saw them, they didn't have like an AT rocket to take it out. So the respawns just kept coming in, and they were able to reinforce and stop your attack. How was that frustrating for you as a commander, being so close but not able to get the cap?
It was a bit frustrating because we were sometimes so close, but things happen, so it's okay. I mean, I'm a bit disappointed of myself for the one bombing run over our own airhead on the east side of the point. That was a bit unfortunate and bad timing. So if we had that spawn, could be much better.
One note about that airhead is that it was a good bombing run, a good airhead, a good garrison, but everybody for the first 15 to 20 people who spawned in missed the garrison 10 feet away in the field. The enemy garrison. They just spawned in on that and attacked you on the backside and took out your garrison and your airhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, no, very unfortunate. I mean, but your attackers were very strong for the first 3/4 of the game. You know, Dingus Khan and some of the core guys were getting up garrisons, were getting up outposts on the backside and putting a lot of pressure on. But it's just unfortunate the attacks didn't work out. Very, very unlucky, I think, attacks where they just missed the garrison. Everyone misses it. It's not just one person making a mistake. But no, was there anything you noticed about that game that the other team did very well that you guys maybe on your team were lacking a bit of?
I think the garrison placement was really good, especially on the end of the game where we only had the 1 point left. I saw a small push, maybe just one squad, I don't know, from the east. I'm not sure.
Onto your last point?
Yes, on my last point, I think my guys.
Yeah, it was one squad with 2 squad leads. There was a heighted squad there, and there was a core squad, but only I think 3 people from core and maybe 1 or 2 from heighted there. So like 5-6 guys total. But yeah, they were pushing from the flank there. They had a garrison up. Yeah, they were there too. One thing I noticed actually was your artillery. The German team, it seemed like they had their arty up for most of the game. And I think that's one of the things that stopped. So not necessarily the first attack onto the midpoint when you guys almost got it the first 2 times, but onto the 4th point there. You guys were on the point, you were capping about 90%. I thought it was clearly going to go back to 3-2, but the artillery from them was devastating. And when I looked at the map, you guys were getting camped by recon. So that at that point, I think I called like a difference of artillery, not just the players, but obviously like the recon, the defense on the arty, the players invested into it, that kind of stuff too. So that was definitely something. But yeah, no, it was a good game. Good try. Really close game. Honestly, it wasn't really a 4-1 for most of the game. You guys were very close to taking that 3-2. And it looked like very close to that happening. But unfortunately, in the end, it didn't happen. But that does happen sometimes in this game. Is there anything you want to say maybe in German to give a shout out to anybody in the Greyhounds? Your boys?
Oh.
Yeah, you want to say hi to anyone?
Ja, servus Jebel, grüße dich. Ja, this was it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you again for coming on and taking some time to interview with me after the game, and good luck for next week, if you're commanding or not. But thank you also for stepping up last minute, because I know we didn't have any commanders. So it's really nice of you and helpful to the whole community when people step up to command, not only in competition games, but also in pub servers and stuff like that too. So yeah, props to you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, that we'll be right back with some more, and then we'll end the stream there, guys. Right.
It was an honor. Ciao.
Ciao for now. Okay. Okay, well, Greyhound Night on the 10th of February here, guys. I hope you had a good one. I know I had a lot of fun. It was a really close game. You know, there's some interesting moments. That one moment with the Tiger and the Stewart, where first the Stewart drove right in front of the Tiger, but then the Tiger missed or didn't shoot, and then the Stewart just kind of alt F forward and died. The Puma at the end there, that was a nice play where the Puma took out the Greyhound in kind of a fast and furious chase. Interesting to see. Let me know what you guys thought was your favorite moment. We're going to be doing a rerun right after this one here on this channel, so feel free to clip your favorite moments from the match and post them in the Discord. And if you guys like a certain clip or moment, we will upload that in a video. Maybe get some clips on YouTube there and have some fun with that. But yeah, for myself, thank you guys for joining. We're going to be here back tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow we got a big day. So we got Squad Battle Day. First time we're going to be doing that all the way from Russia. That's going to be a good one. I've not done. It's the same thing as Squad Line Battles, Bird Night, Greyhound Night, Friday Night Fight. So it's a mixed comp match. After that, we got Squad Let Loose, which is the 6v6. And then at the end, a couple hours after that, we got Friday Night Fights, which is the North American version of Squad Line Battles. So yeah, guys, I hope you had a fun stream. This is going to be a rerun right after this one. And for some reason, my dog is barking at a squirrel or something outside. But you guys have a good one, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, see you tomorrow.